camp's gone for you so far?
Camp's been pretty good. I'd say camp's been pretty good. I feel like I've gotten better throughout this camp. I've improved in a lot of areas in this camp, but overall, though, camp's been pretty good for me.
Can you talk about just the state of this secondary and where you feel like you guys have improved since we last saw you spring?
I feel like we improved. I feel like last year we had a lot of big plays giving up, and coming in this spring and this camp, I feel like that's one area that we improved tremendously on. And this whole camp, we haven't given up any. We given up big play, but it wasn't as much as we, normally used to give up. So that's kind of an improvement. And then we just want to keep going forward from there, try to eliminate the big plays, and then I feel like the communication part too. That kind of improved. I feel like that kind of played a role in how many big plays, we're not giving up now. So I said that area would be the one area that we definitely improved on.
Khalil Barnes was a big story in the spring. Where has he grown this fall, and what have you seen from him within his game?
I mean, shoot, he just picked back up on when he left that in the spring. He just, like I said before, he a baller. He just keep getting better and better and better every day. And he a guy that makes me better because me and him in the same position and everything. Like Coach Sweeney said, we don't have starters, so you got to go out there. I mean, people got to run up there first, but there's no starters yet. So he a guy that keep me going. Kind of give me some competition at that position to where I can go out there every day and compete and I'm not a starter. So it's been good, man. He's been good. He's been doing good. He's been learning still learning, and he just keep improving every day, and I see it every day. Yeah.
Some of the coaches have said they feel like you have kind of like a different look in your eye and a different approach to the season. What's kind of fueled that for you?
I feel like I kind of reflect on everything I kind of went through last year, both on and off the field, and I feel like with those experiences I've had and going into this year, I kind of turned the switch on in my mind and how I do things. It's time to focus, it's time to lock in. And that's just what it is. I feel like I mature more, definitely, both on and off the field. I make wise decisions now. I don't just make decisions just to make decisions. Now I think before I make decisions. Just things like that kind of lead up to how I play. How I am off the field kind of reflects on how I am on the field. If I'm disciplined off the field, I feel like kind of plays around how I'm disciplined on the field. So I just been trying to be disciplined in all areas of my life, make wise decisions, make good decisions. And just be positive, man. Be happy and be in the moment, like Coach Sweeney always say. That's what I try to do. If it's practice and I'm locked in on practice, I'm gonna be the best I can. Get better at practice, and but definitely everything I went through last year kind of made me who I am going to this spring and fall camp and the season coming up.
Was that something that you kind of took upon yourself to do, or did you talk to coaches, family about it? Did somebody kind of help you?
Nah, cause when everything was going on, I was there with myself, and kind of had that talk with myself. Everybody always had that talk to myself. Kind of, it's time to, get right and get straight. Cause time is going by fast, and I gotta focus and do what I gotta do what I need to do, and it's just that.
During these scrimmages, we just talked them off earlier, talking about the balance between the offense and the defense. Can you, from a defensive perspective, talk about what you've seen from them, especially in these 11-on-11?
Can you repeat it one more time?
Phil Moffitt was talking about the balance with these scrimmages and how it's not one side dominating over the other. Can you, from a defensive perspective, talk about what that is like?
It's good. I feel like the last 2 years I've been here, I haven't really gotten any good work. I've had good work, but it ain't like an everyday thing how it is now. Because how it is now, offense win one day, defense come back win one day, and it's just going back and forth. And at the end of the day, how we look at it on the different side of the ball is, we getting better. We getting put in a situation where we're gonna be put in the game, and so when those situations come in the game, we'll be ready for that. So it's been good to see from the offense. Both O-line, quarterback, receivers, running backs, giving us good work, giving the DBs good work, linebackers good work. So it's good for us. It's gonna make us better at the end of the day, and I can definitely see us making us better.
And Barrett Carter, I think the first day of fall camp, said it was annoying, but it was a good annoying. And
yeah.
You feel like just with the way that y'all's schedule lines up this year, facing so many different dynamic quarterbacks, playing an offense like this, playing against Riley, just that everyday feeling certainly has to make y'all's defense better.
Definitely. We definitely grow. We grew a lot because it's a lot of things that we see from our offense that we ain't never seen. And like I say, you never know when you might run into a situation like that. So going through all that, doing all that, like Barry said, it's annoying sometimes because obviously you want to win every rep and all the reps, but sometimes it's good to sit back and see what's going on and learn from it. So next time when that same situation come up and you know what to do and you get a positive result from that. Yeah.
Is there anybody on the defense that no one's probably talking about? Maybe they're flying a bit under the radar that you're really excited to get out there and see?
If I had to choose one, if I had to choose two, I'd say Avieon Terrell and Rob Billings. Avieon and Rob. Avieon being he can't every day. He come every day to practice. I can see it in his eye, man. He a young kid that's hungry. He want to get all the reps. He done came up to me. He don't even play nickel. He done came up to me trying to learn. He done jumped in there and took reps at nickel. He's asking me questions. He's just eager to learn. I done seen him, take other people reps that wasn't even paying attention. He just jumped out there at the nickel position. So it's good to see that from him. He a young guy trying to soak in everything to learn and really trying to get on the field, trying to find a way to get on the field, whether that's at nickel or corner. And the coach didn't ask him to go to nickel. He just walked up to me and asked me a question about the nickel. And the next play, he just jumped up. And then Rob, he came in in the summer, and he just been learning fast. It's crazy. I ain't never seen somebody learn that fast. He just learning fast, asking questions like what's in the other guys, and in the film room, extra film. And it shows when he come out here to practice. He know what he's doing for a guy that just got here. He know what he's doing, and yeah, it's gonna be good for us. I feel like he's gonna help us too. And he done made some big plays to be here, so that was good to see.
Finally, with you battling injuries last year, how good does it feel coming to this? Well, not necessarily like a fresh type of thing, but it feels like a clean slate almost from that perspective.
Man, it felt amazing. It's probably the best I've felt since I've been here, man. Like far as health-wise, body-wise, it's the best I've felt. I'm at the right weight, and to be honest with you, you can ask anybody around that be at practice, you can just tell by my performance how I've been going day by day, just how much that helped me a lot. So it's been good, man. I feel like I'm in a good spot physically, mentally, and I'm just gonna keep rolling, man.
We talked to Sheridan, we've talked to some of these older players, and they keep saying the goal is a national championship. First time I've heard that in 4 or 5 years. Is that something you guys talk about?
Yeah, definitely. That's the ultimate goal, the championship. But we can't get to the ultimate goal if we don't just take it day by day or game by game. We got to go game by game. Practice day by day, and really just be in the moment. Whatever game we playing, that's the game that we focus on. I feel like if you focus on that, then next thing you know, you in the national championship, and you can just get the job done. But yeah, the goal is definitely win a national championship here. I feel like that'll be fun. That'll be good to see guys like Sheridan, JP, Root, Tyler, those older guys go out with a championship. So that's a goal for us that we're trying to reach.
I was talking to Sheridan about that Wake Forest game last year. People are hurt, playing hurt. Guys aren't playing because they're hurt. Now you look at the depth is out there. Is this the most depth you've had since you've been here, safeties and corners?
Definitely, it's definitely the most depth we had. I haven't took any snap at corner yet, like I did the last 2 years. So this the most depth we had. We got guys. The good thing is everybody can play. So everybody can play. So it don't matter who run out there. The depth is good. We'll switch it up sometimes, but it definitely feels good, man. I haven't had to take any snaps at corner like I had to before. So it's definitely good.
You mentioned Avieon Terrell.
Yeah.
As a freshman that's standing out. What about him?
Man, like I just told him, man, he hungry. He want to learn. It's times where, like I said, he don't even play nickel. The coach didn't even ask him to play nickel, but he would jump out there and he would come up to me, ask me a question, what I do on this, what I do on that, and I'd tell him, and then he'd just go out there and just do it, and he would do it right. So he's just a young guy that's, he hungry. He want to get a chance to go out there and play. He want to learn, and he just want to would help the team whatever way he can, whether that's at nickel or at corner. So yeah, he a young guy that's gonna come, and everybody need to keep an eye on because he's gonna be good for us.
With you and RJ and Jalen, 3 really good safeties, all conference type guys. How do you keep everybody happy?
I mean, you can't keep everybody happy. You just gotta just be you and do what you do. I mean, RJ, we all know about RJ, about JP. Those are two outstanding guys. They're good at what they do, but you can't make everybody happy, man. You just supposed to do what you're supposed to do, and just whoever's happy, then that's happy. Whoever's not happy, that's not happy. Just as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, and just being you, then it shouldn't be no problem. Everything should play out by itself.
And watching you the other day, you're as free running and hitting as I have seen you in a long time. How do you feel?
And I feel good, man. I feel great where I'm at mentally. I feel good where I'm at mentally. Physically, I feel amazing, man. I'm at the right weight. I'm playing good. I'm playing fast. I'm playing physical. And I just feel like, I just got my mojo back from my freshman year, and I'm excited every day. I kind of practice every day. I try to keep a joy on my face, smile on my face, pick the energy up from everybody, and just we playing football. This is what we love to do. That's what I kind of failed to realize last year. This is something that I love to do, that I chose to do. But with everything I was going through, I kind of lost that perspective. I kind of put that to the side a little bit while I was kind of going through it. But this year, I kind of focused on it a little bit, focused on myself. Just be happy, do what you love, do what you love to do. You doing what you love to do, so just do it to the fullest, and then just keep a smile on your face.
What were some of the things that had you, in your head or losing that mojo real quick before you were able to jump back into it?
I'd just say injuries, really. I feel like that's something that slowed me down. And, if you injure, you're not 100%. If you're not 100%, you can't perform to your best of your ability. I mean, your best might not be what everybody expects their best to be. So I would just say that's kind of one thing, and, that slowed me down a little bit. But, it's a new year, it's a new start, so, I'm ready.
So what are some of the things that you do in between practice to keep that mojo up, to keep that positive feeling going?
Really just try to find somebody who like he got low energy, or somebody that it's fall camp, it's hot. Somebody think it's hot. Oh, it's about to be a long practice. Just find somebody, man. Just cheer them up. Pump them up. Yells. Do something. Put a smile on his face, and just going with that. Just find somebody else, and just that kind of gets the energy going. Like I said, so everybody gonna be ready to play in practice. So, and that kind of gets me going too. I kind of try to stay active, not try to let the sun get in the way. Get me thinking negative and things like that. I just try to stay positive. That's it.
Do you view that as part of your role to get those guys going up and when they could feel down with this grind?
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, this fall camp, it's not easy. We got a young guy that just got here. They ain't never been through fall camp. It's nothing but football. I know sometimes it get tired. I done been there before for 2 years, so I know how it is. So I just try to change that how it is, and just try to let everybody know, just keep the energy up, bro. By the time you look up, practice is gonna be over with.
What's year 2 under Wes looking like? How much more comfortable is everybody with him? How much more comfortable is he with everybody?
Wes?
Yeah.
Wes is real comfortable. I like the situation that he has put us in. I feel like in the back end, we've been able to make more plays on the ball than we did last year. So I feel like he's done a good job with doing that, putting us in position, and also just putting the whole defensive position to make plays, man. And up front, we got the best D-line in the country, so we got those guys doing what they're supposed to be doing. We got 2 best linebackers in the country doing what they're supposed to be doing. So as a whole defense, he did a good job putting everybody in the right situation, make plays, and just do their job. And if you do your job, then there shouldn't be no problem. We should be good.
For me, what do you see out of the offense?
I see out of the offense, I see a lot of things that we haven't seen in a while, and I feel like that's good for us as a defense, because it might be times where we might be in that position, and we see something come up that we done seen it from our offense before, so we know how to do things. So it's been good, man. It's been competitive from the receivers, and the DB has been competitive from the quarterback, running back. It's been all around competitive. It's one of those offices where we win one day, then we win one day. So that's kind of good, because everybody getting good work, so it's gonna make us better.
Who's been the best receiver so far?
I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but like who I went against and I had to compete with, definitely Tony Williams. As a guy, me and him, we go at it every day. I feel like that's a guy that makes me better. I mean, he the best. I feel like I know he the best receiver in our conference, in the country, whatever you want to say. Cause I done seen him, man. He a person that makes me better every day. So I like going against him. And I've seen a lot of flash from Adam. He been making big plays. Bo, I love to see Bo. He came back. He's been doing good too. So all those guys cold. everybody in the receiver group. Like TB, new freshman, he just came in. He's been showing flashes. You know, he can run, he can catch, those type of things.
Anything else for Coops? Andrew, thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.